Welcome to Tush Twins, heard exclusively on MalcolmPresents.com, a streaming service heard around the
Tush,
world
tush, tush,
and even
tush,
in
tush.
beyond,
Mars,
even in other places that aren't discovered yet.
Mars.
Mars,
Alpha Centauria.
Yeah. Okay.
we never know because things are in the air, so we don't know where they travel to. Right. Sometimes I feel I'm in the air.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel
I
like
think
I'm
we
on
all feel,
Anyway, welcome. I'm Malcolm Berman, and my two Uh, cheeks are up on
the two
top, at least on my
cheeks.
screen. There is a
Who's
redhead,
the
Paula,
left and who's the left cheek and who's the right cheek? All
and the
right.
one.
left, left or right cheek.
We
I'm the
s-
right,
we
she's the
switch it.
left
We switch off.
this week.
We switch off. It's sometimes we're the left, sometimes I'm the right. I don't know. Anyway.
Whatever difference that makes.
Oy
Okay.
vey.
Oy vey.
I mean, I remember my mother asking me, she said, me and my brother is 10 years older, and she said, yeah, my children are like the eyes in my head. So I used to say, am I the right eye or the left eye? For some reason, the right eye was good, the left eye wasn't.
Oh, well,
According to
right
my
now,
ophthalmologist the other day, my right eye isn't, but my left eye is. So,
I
yeah.
got 20/20
Mhm.
vision now.
I
Yay.
got crap-a-lap vision.
And the last time
Uh,
I had 20/60 vision.
Woo.
I have 20/25 in my left and I don't know, 20 something on my, I don't know what's on my right. It's not,
No, I had new lenses for cataracts put in, and for the first time in
he,
my life,
he's,
I
he,
see 20/20.
he said
I have.
he said I have pre-cataract, but he said it's not to the point where he would even suggest it at this point.
Right.
So
That's
I
what my
guess,
I'm
doctor said. But I have a premature macular degeneration.
Oh, wow.
I
So
thought
I'm
you were
not
going to
sure what
say
that
something
means.
else.
Ejaculation.
Premature. What? No. Okay.
Did you ever see the Woody Allen movie, Everything You Want to Know About Sex?
Yes.
Yes.
And they had that thing about ejaculation,
Oh my
Um,
God.
premature
That was a funny,
ejaculation,
funny
and
movie.
it's sort of like the sperm cells were just
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah,
dressed
yeah.
in white with parachutes, and they were
Hmm.
Yeah.
sitting in a white room, and they were
Yeah.
communicating with the brain, and
Huh.
the brain was sending the
Messages. Right.
telling them, okay, now she's taking off her
Okay.
dress, now she's
Right,
doing
right.
this, now she's
Right, right,
doing that.
right, right.
And
Boys, go. Boys,
we're
go.
ready. And they said, no, 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 not yet,
Not
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 yet,
yet.
not ready
Right,
to go,
right.
not ready to go. And all of a sudden
Yeah.
the buzz went, yeah, yeah, okay, okay, ejaculate, ejaculate. And they would jump out of the plane.
Sounds about Woody Allen to me.
Yeah.
He was pretty nutty. That was about a nutty
And I
thing.
think it was
But
Woody Allen and I'm
wasn't
forgetting who well, I
wasn't
know who it is.
Diane? Not
I'm
Mia
forgetting his
Farrow. It
name.
was I don't know.
The guy
Who
who
I
was
was
don't
sitting
remember
next to him, the guy with the big mustache, Burt Reynolds.
Burt
Burt
Reynolds.
Reynolds? Hmm. He was
Hmm.
something else.
Yes,
But
he was
anyway,
very handsome.
Yeah. Yes, very good looking guy.
so
So
what we're talking about, premature
I don't know.
ejaculation?
We always figure like the day of, like, what are we doing? It's
Well, I
like,
can tell you what I've been doing all
it
day on the
doesn't
phone with contractors.
can the thing about contractors is the first three letters,
Con.
CON.
Mhm.
That's it. I mean, we have to get our the new thing is to get insurance companies are now requiring inspections of your house because right now here in my town they've literally tripled, quadrupled the homeowners insurance and you have to
Yeah,
have it. Okay?
they did it everywhere. Same here too.
So we had an inspector come, and luckily the only thing that they kind of caught was like my garage roof
Hmm.
has moss on it,
Yeah.
and they go, you got to cure it, you know. So we had to have someone come and anyway. So what's happening with your contractors?
My contractors, the people that did the work yesterday and today and the last days, did a great job. It's just a lot of it wasn't what I was expecting. They were supposed to do something and it wasn't the right thing. Or I try to get in touch with my designer that who is supposed to call me back since Sunday. I called
Oh,
back twice yesterday.
oh, I wouldn't
They
go
don't
with
call
that.
you back. And then I called again today. Well, she said she wasn't here yesterday. I said, yes, she was. That she was, I was told she was with a client and she was busy. Oh,
Hmm.
and you turn around. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought she wasn't in. What kind of
This
games are these
is
people
that
playing?
it's not just this that you're dealing with on the contracting level. It's everything.
I know, but I'm in
Everything, eh,
sales. I sell
yeah.
real estate. If I turn around and not call a client back, he's going to go someplace else immediately if you
Well,
don't do
That's
it.
that.
But
as far as I found out, all contractors are the same. I've been living in an apartment now for the last 12 years, but
mhm,
but, but I lived 30 years. I had my own house. And even though sometimes I hired friends who were contractors,
Yeah, it
mhm.
didn't matter. You get screwed
Doesn't
no
make a
matter
matter
what,
because
difference.
they'd come in for 2 weeks,
and then
they would
disappear,
do
go to another
something,
job.
and
Yeah,
then you wouldn't hear from them
yeah,
for another
Yeah,
2, 3 weeks.
yeah.
because they have another job and it's
Another
more
job that
money
gave
and
me the more money right then and there.
Right.
yeah,
It's
And they wouldn't even call back.
yeah.
yeah,
That seems to be it.
And that seemed to
yes,
be all contractors. It wasn't,
Yeah,
a particular for me. I
which
mean, I
is
well,
spoke to
a
why
other homeowners.
contractor,
my house is
yeah,
falling apart because Les doesn't want anybody in the house.
Mm.
I mean, unless it's, we had to have stuff done, especially when Hurricane Sandy hit and like kind of blew my roof. But they wouldn't, again, here's with the insurance company. They only replaced half the roof when the whole roof really was damaged.
they're
And I
supposed
mean,
to.
there were parts of it. No, 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 only half a roof, half a roof. That's it. So I won't to go into what goes on is there's no explanation anymore for what they put people through. I mean, they just make crap up as they go along. They put
Yeah,
in these addendums to these policies, and you're supposed to read them like you're a layman, and you're supposed to then agree to everything. And it's like, hey, maybe a lawyer should look at this. But that's 500 to $1,000 an hour. I mean, they
it's
got
more
you.
money. They got
They
you.
got you by the Batesum. You know what Batesum is?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
What are Batesum guys?
yeah, but actually, when
Like
they
your
did,
hair
Balls.
curly. It makes them short and
Short and
curlies.
curly. Yep. Short and
actually, what
curlies.
pisses me off is when you go to the doctor's office and they do a procedure, whatever sort of test, and you have
Yeah.
to sign a waiver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they give you the waiver like, 2 minutes before they're going to do the
E-
procedure.
So
Exactly. They
just in
did
case you fall down or get
Yeah, yeah,
sick or die.
in case we make a mistake,
right.
and
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of cutting it, we cut off the wrong leg versus the right leg.
Case we in case we leave a
You hold
scalpel
this,
blade. Yeah. Yeah. You
you don't hold us responsible for it, or you can't sue.
no, you can't
Well,
sue. The only sue
You have to do it an arbitrary board,
arbitration. Yeah.
arbitration
it's
board.
really it's getting to the point where I'm glad I did my kitchen because it does look really pretty. It's everything I wanted. It's industrial chic. It looks like it should be in Manhattan. And I'm very happy. What are you looking for, Max?
They're cutting down trees right nearby and
I don't hear anything.
my neighbor's properties, and I just heard like
A thump?
a loud thump.
Yeah,
So I
probably
don't
right
know.
next door.
I don't know. No, it is next door.
Well,
Thumpa thumpa thumpa.
We
But anyway,
we can't hear anything, or I can't
well,
hear
that's
anything.
because this mic is I actually bought a good mic a couple of
Mm.
years ago. It really does make a difference. I shouldn't go poo poo poo. You know, you don't want nothing to happen. Poo, poo. Yeah, that's a thing. It's a
Right,
Jew
except to
thing.
the end of
Poo
the
poo
show,
poo.
right?
oi,
Oi, oi, oi, vai. But
oi, cabal.
I so yeah,
Pull
I
the air,
mean,
pull the air.
it's just nuts. I mean, an article caught my eye this morning. It said scientists explore how music affects pain perception, and that the healing power of song may sound intuitive given music's deep roots and culture, but the science of whether and how music dulls acute and chronic pain is called music-induced analgesia, is just catching on, and it should have been caught on long ago. Now it's just catching on. And when you listen to music, it just kind of your stress level goes down. Absolutely.
Thank
And
God for music.
I mean, and you feel, that whatever's making you a little kooky, you get centered. You get more centered and you breathe a little better. And, it's pretty, interesting that now they're first bringing stuff like that out. Uh, and the emotional sense of it giving you an emotional high in a way, get reduces pain.
Hi, hi.
Hi. Well,
Did
you
you
reduce
say
pain
hi?
another way.
Well, to put things simple, what I've always heard is that pain basically is a warning that something's wrong. So let's say you have a
Yes.
pain in your foot, it goes up to your head, and that's where you feel the pain. Everything is done through the brain.
hmm
Yep.
So if there's a way of recircuiting the brain,
Well,
I guess it's
I
listening
think
to the
my
music.
circuiting is really gone.
it's in this article, this doctor's quote, it says, pain is interpreted and translated by the brain,
Right.
like you just said, which may
Yeah,
ratchet the signal up or down, said Dr. Gilbert Chandler, a specialist in chronic spinal pain. And
that's me.
researchers know music can draw attention away from pain, lessening the sensation. And listening to
It's true.
preferred music helps dull pain more than listening to podcasts. Oh no, that's not true. You
Yeah.
better listen to podcasts.
Bizarre podcast. Sorry.
Yeah, this you gotta listen to.
Yeah, especially this podcast.
Basically music, I have a station on, every day. I listen to WFUV, which is public radio in New York,
Hmm.
and I love the disc jockeys are fantastic. It's like back in the day. It's like
Yeah.
back in the day.
Well, when they were disc jockeys, because I know in radio, I worked in radio for 30 years, and as a account executive, as management, and now the DJs do not choose the music that they play
No,
because
No, they
they
don't. They haven't done that for years.
remember in
everything has to go
Vegas.
through a focus group.
No, they have on the top of the Strat
Yeah.
in Vegas. They had one of the it was a Cumulus radio, one of the big ones, and it was
Yes.
literally some guy. And I hate to say it was like you could have put a monkey in the seat, it would have done the same thing. And it was all pre-programmed for like 110 stations, and all you would go is boop boop press buttons. And it was
Yeah.
all pre-done. No
Yeah.
focus group, no nothing. This is the mix you're going to get over and over and over again on 110 stations,
We
and
should have run up there, Maxine, and
uh,
just programmed The Lion Sleeps
it's
Tonight and
all
everything else
over,
that Token did
right.
over and over and
Oh,
over
right,
and
over and
over and
over and
over
over.
again.
Oh God, that song, I was going through some stations the other night, like, because there's nothing on Sunday. I came across one of the stations, which is they do a lot of Israeli news, and there was like some
Hmm.
Israeli show about some zoo or something, and they were speaking, and the entire interview of this person about the zoo, they were playing The Lion Sleeps Tonight, original version, through the whole thing. Now, what are the odds? I'm sitting there like, it's 12:30 at night. I'm like, I gotta go to sleep soon, but I need a half hour of some. And then I hear dee, 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 and I'm like, what? And I'm like, what? Where? What? Just it just comes up everywhere. It comes up out of nowhere. Comes up in commercials,
Hmm.
and
Well,
tomorrow
as I always said, I don't think I can go through a week
you
without
can't.
hearing some
You
version of
can't go through a
Oh yeah, I
day.
hear it
A
almost
Lion
every
Sleeps
other
Tonight.
day.
Yeah, so
It,
I got a tribute because I hear my bros, and I lost both of them in November, which is a month I'm not always happy
yeah,
about.
but separate years.
Separate years,
Several
but
years.
yeah, Phil's it was tomorrow is the anniversary, and then Mitch's the
How long
Yeah.
has he been past? 3 years?
21, so it's four.
4.
Four years. Time
Four.
flies when you're
Wow.
having fun.
Yeah, yeah. But any event. So anyway, just music again just brings out like all the good things.
Right,
And
right. Well,
if it
they've
helps with
always
pain,
been.
that's even better.
They
Yeah.
always been experimenting with it. And I don't know if anyone's ever perfected it, but in pain management,
I mean,
they
I
all do,
know.
like they all pipe in music. And the dentists, I remember, I mean, going back to when I was a teenager, they would put headset on
Hmm.
with music.
Yeah, it's funny you said that
Yes,
because I was it says the idea of using recorded music to lessen pain associated with dental surgery
the
began in
surgery.
it began in the late 19th century before
Oh,
Oh,
anesthetics were available.
mm,
Um, they
well, I
said
don't quite go back that far.
I know, but I'm saying you mentioned it, and I was looking at that
Yeah.
line in the notes I wrote, and I'm like, what? So it's like really, it distracts you, you know. I
Well,
oh,
remember
just
when,
give me some gas.
or a gummy or something. I mean,
Origami, give me one of
well,
those. I'll be
well,
happy.
they used to give you, guess, I think it's nitrous oxide.
Nitrous
yeah,
oxide. My dentist doesn't
I
give it
And
don't.
to us.
well, it was a friend of my
He gives
brother.
me shots
It was a
and
friend of my
smoke
Yeah,
brother,
them.
and I said, he said, "How do you like it?" I said, "Make it high." I mean, I was a late
yeah.
teenager, and he made
So
it
I
what?
high, and
said,
I was sort of like, gone. I was sort of like
Yeah.
I was smoking dope.
Do they give that anymore? Do they?
they
I
do. Some places don't. My dentist doesn't do that.
Mine doesn't
Uh,
either. I just get
yeah, it does
shots and all.
Novocaine.
but when I find out the effect of music, when I was in college, during weekends, I drive a cab or holidays. I drive a
Hmm.
yellow cab,
Hmm.
and I would
So
drive
did
in
my
Manhattan,
ex-husband.
and I drive in Manhattan, and I'd listen to rock and roll, the old
Yeah.
rock and roll days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
but I'd be in traffic, and I'd be like, bumper to bumper, on Fifth Avenue or on Broadway, and I couldn't go anyplace. And it got me
yeah.
jumpy, I'm listening to this music, da 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 da. One
They,
time, by accident, I put on the classical music station, and all of a sudden, the music hit me. It calmed me down,
yeah, well,
Classical
and I
does that
started
to
listening
you.
to classical music.
they say to leave a radio on when you leave your dog or TV or some voice, but they now did actual studies that classical is more calming for the dog than anything you can leave on. Now,
Oh, my dog likes Beatles. The
no,
Beatles.
my dogs like the Food Network. Bobby Flay and Guy Fieri. They like their voices. I don't know. I leave the channel 29 on when I leave the house. But I also have a radio. So and it's on WFUV in the kitchen, so they hear that too. But it's something. I mean, it just reduces stress, fosters community, and just transports you to a better place. And so, music, we have to be happy that there are people creating it still, and hopefully
Thank
AI
you.
won't ruin it. And to
Because
grow off,
AI is, you're not going to
it,
get the emotional aspects of music like the Beatles did or or any
yeah,
wonderful writer
any
or Elton
stuff that
John.
Mitch
You're
wrote,
going to
yeah,
get, yeah, you're just going to get things that are just taken
bland.
from the other music and it's going to be no meaning to
Well,
whatsoever.
they used to call it elevator music.
And you don't have to pay
Yeah,
because there's nothing to pay, but it's all music that's been taken from other sources of music. I
don't think
can't
I like it.
imagine. It would be horrific. Total, and they're doing it already. And
Yeah,
they created a group, and it's not really a group. And millions of people are listening to it, and it's not a group. But you see pictures of it. They made pictures of it's a non-existent, it's not a person, it's an AI person. I
yeah,
mean,
that's
I can't,
using it for politics
you
too.
know, oh, well, you know who uses it all the
Hmm.
time. Yeah, let's fly a plane and then drop crap all over the people. Uh-huh. Uh, I mean,
Who are you
this,
talking about? I
yeah,
wonder.
no, no, I'm not
You
going
know,
there.
I think I want a bag of Cheetos.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Well, or maybe a taco with some orange juice. Uh, but it's just
Do you think if he sued us for $10 billion, our numbers would go up?
you think maybe. No, I
Oh,
don't
that'd
think
be so cool,
Ooh.
but I wouldn't
I
get
would
my real
take
name.
any press is good press, but I don't want to be
I
depressed.
don't want to be sued by him.
No, well, it seems like that's the only thing that we can do, vice versa. Sue him and them sue. I mean,
Now going on to the next topic of the day.
yeah.
What's
So
that?
Bitching about doctors.
yeah.
Oy vey.
Well, we
What is
were
Do you
that?
like a, do you like going through a daisy chain, as my mother would call it? You go in, you go in one room, you first in the lobby, then you go into one room, then you go to the next room.
Right.
My mom was in the service and she called it, that's what they did in the Navy, a daisy chain.
The daisy chain. Oh,
Hmm.
that's cool. I
Well,
didn't even know there was
the
a name.
daisy chain in my days meant something else,
Oh.
but I won't go into that. It's because it's it's not an X-rated show.
Uh,
Okay, this is just with
The
doctors
daisy
because of our,
chain. You gotta tell us
yeah,
that
Off
off
camera.
camera.
off air, man. I don't know what the hell a daisy.
But anyway,
Daisy.
I always say they call it the practice of music, the practice of medicine, because it's a practice. They don't know.
They don't.
You go into the doctor and he examines you. You got pain? Yes, I got pain. Where's the pain? It's over there. Oh, okay, take this.
Right.
And I say, is that going to ease the pain? He said, I don't know. Try it. In 2 weeks, come back to me. Let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I
Yeah. They
have
give you.
back spasms,
Yeah.
horrible back spasms, and I'm putting on the TENS unit on my back with those electrodes
Yeah.
and heating pad. And they give you muscle relaxers
Yeah.
and they give you a pain pill. Well, I took one of each yesterday because the pain was, I just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
I have to say, I woke up this morning out of pain because my
Okay.
muscles relaxed and my brain relaxed.
Mm.
I
Well, the
was
muscle
quite
relaxers
nauseous,
do it. Yeah.
and I
I
couldn't
can't.
get up to look at the aurora borealis last night
I
because I couldn't even walk the dog till like
I saw,
poor
I got
dog.
up, I saw it, I took pictures of it. Les didn't come out because he was too cold. Wimpy. And
Oh God,
as I
I'm
said,
lucky.
I got I got some really, cool. I don't know if you
I
can
saw the pictures. It's
see.
beautiful. Yes,
Um,
it's gorgeous. I saw
you
aurora
see it,
borealis.
Mal?
Beautiful.
Do you see
Yeah,
the
you can
aurora
see.
borealis?
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
part of
that's
the
what I'm
aurora
on.
borealis. Um,
I
it's
saw it up
it
in
was
Maine.
it just whoops.
It's
I don't know
just
if you can
gorgeous.
see.
Hmm.
Now it was cloudy, but
Yeah.
Let's
the
try
greens
tonight.
and the pinks. It's supposed to be tonight, but it's cloudy again.
It's
So
cloudy like last night, so I didn't even bother going out, but I was
you
also
know.
too stoned to go out.
But
And then
it looks like a
earlier in the day, I had this snoo,
the snow.
snow,
Snoo, not snow,
snoo,
snoo.
snoo. So we had snow. We had the aurora borealis. We had Veterans Day, and you had the picture. You had more snow than I did.
Yeah, it
You
snowed all day,
you
and
got
we got like a
like a
eighth of an
coating,
inch.
a coating. Yeah,
Yeah, a little more
yeah,
than a coating, but
yeah.
I'm
it's
jealous.
gone now.
I have no snow.
What's it over there now?
We
What-
want
Well, now it's
snow.
sort of like overcast. It's overcast and it's in the 70s.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
I'm so
supposed to rain.
sorry
It's
it's so
supposed to rain
cold.
tomorrow.
supposed
Oh,
to
good for
rain.
you.
You need rain.
It's
Rain.
supposed to rain tonight here.
Is it here?
Yeah, by
Uh,
me.
I
It says chance of rain. Rain last
uh,
night too. It was pouring.
Well, so far, when
I didn't
it
get
rains
rain
for a
last
day.
a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't think in the last few months it's rained more than a day at a time.
Now they're saying it's supposed to be, this is no such thing as global warming or global change because it's supposed to be now in the Midwest above average and where we are above average. And below us, Florida and the Carolinas is going to be
yeah,
below average.
yeah. Well,
It's
The-
flipping.
what are you talking about? There's no weather change, no climate change.
we're
Uh,
not. We didn't even go to the COP30, the United States. Your governor went to represent the United States. We went on his own to
yeah.
represent kind of the state's perspective, because California is the, most populous state. It's the longest state. It
Hmm.
is like the fourth or fifth largest economy in
Yeah,
the
they say
world. In the
California alone would be
world.
the fifth largest economy in the world.
Right, exactly. And so if you put New York's economy, California's economy, Illinois' economy together, because the federal taxes and stuff that we pay
Hmm.
pays for the other states.
It does, without
You
a
know,
100% doubt.
and if we, they have a term for it, calling a soft secession. If we did that, and it would cause problems for the other places.
Well,
But we,
there might be some testing of that in New York City,
who
because of
knows?
the president has well, at least before he was elected, threatened to hold back federal funds from New York City if Mandani was elected. And guess who
He
was elected
can,
mayor?
but he
Well,
can't
you
do it.
know, we can then not pay or withhold all our
Oh,
federal taxes
taxes. Yeah.
to the government, and that would be billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And
I wonder
California would be
if
billions.
individuals we could withhold our federal taxes as a group.
As a
People
group.
wouldn't do it.
Individually, no, because
They,
people are scared.
people, I gotta tell, yes, you said it succinctly. People are
People are
scared.
scared.
People
But
are
it has to be
scared.
a group. It can't be
No, it
individual.
has to be millions
No.
of people. Like if all the people who went to the No Kings rally did it, yeah, that would make a definite impact. They want to have a general strike where the whole country like closes down, like nothing, no one go to work, no one work, no one go to just stay in your
It'll be
house and
just
that's
like
it.
COVID.
Yeah, exactly. Just what we want more.
No.
But it's to make a point.
One day.
France does that. Vive la France. But
Dun,
the
dun,
difference
dun,
is
dun, 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 dun,
Did you
dun,
in
ever
dun,
did
dun,
you ever
dun.
see the English translation of La Marseillaise?
I
No.
have not looked at it.
Just see,
No.
take a look at the English translation. I mean,
Yes.
Okay.
basically, it's calling people to arms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Comrades,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like we want their blood. We want to
You know.
drench the land with their blood. We're
Les
going to kill the
Miserables.
oppressors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The French
They have that
national
on
anthem.
YouTube if you want. And I forget the French singer, the lady. She sounds like a little like Edith Piaf.
I love Edith Piaf. I love her
It's more
voice. The little
Morella
sparrow.
Marceau or something. I love Piaf.
I love her voice. Oh my gosh. I
I
love
mean,
it.
there's so much suffering in her voice.
Okay,
Yes.
here it is.
What
The
does it
French
say now?
national anthem says, "Come on, children of the
Comrades,
homeland." Uh, and in French is "Allons enfants de la patrie." I will not even try that again. And I took
allons
French in high
enfants
school.
de la
Yeah.
patrie.
The glory day has arrived. Against us tyranny. The bloody standard is raised. The
Fraternity.
bloody, right. Um, Hear yourself in our campaigns, howling these fierce soldiers. They come into your arms, cut the throats of your sons, your companions. To arms, citizen. Form your battalions. Let's walk, let's walk. Then impure blood. Oh boy.
Oh my
Water
God.
of our,
Very violent.
it's pretty violent. Water of our furrows. I don't know. It's kind of, yeah. It said the anthem's somewhat violent lyrics reflect the invasion of France by Prussian and Austrian armies. So yeah, that's kooky.
We're the only
What do
country,
they
though, that
mean?
doesn't mention our name in our national anthem.
No, that's why we should change it to America the beautiful, oh beautiful for
Well,
spacious skies.
I just read it. I just getting off to another subject. I just read an article that, or saw an item that they projected it would cost over $2 billion to change the name from the Department of
Defense to Department of
Defense
War.
to Department of War.
And they're not doing it.
By
They're
the
just
time they
saying
change,
it. Yeah.
well, they have to have congressional approval.
Well, who knows? I think Congress is meeting, I don't know, now or at four
Today?
o'clock.
Yeah, right
I
now, four
think
o'clock.
soon they're going to swear in the congresswoman from Arizona. And
Unless they find another reason not to swear her in.
no, no, they're in session. They could bring a judge. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who's there. They could bring a judge in to do it. Like right
Good.
then and there. They could bring in a judge and go, you're sworn in. And yes, do you, swear to protect and defend the Constitution? How many of them are doing that now?
None.
Tell me another joke.
Very small amount.
The only way he'll like the Constitution is if it's written in gold leaf lettering.
That White
He
House
never read it.
it looks so tacky.
Oh, they said that some of it might have come from Home Depot. That yeah, that's a company that makes those the way some of that looks. There's a particular
Yeah.
company name, and they basically said that they have done stuff in the White House. Not, I don't think like this, but it's some it. I mean. Did you
Yes.
see pictures of the Oval Office? Uh,
Oh my,
I, it's like,
no,
I
don't
mean,
want to anymore. It's too
have you
sad. It's
did you
decorated.
go to Versailles when you were in Paris?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, so you've seen Versailles.
yes, I
That's
have.
what he wants.
That's I know that he
That he
wants
wants
Versailles.
Louis the
He
14th. He
wants
wants
he wants to be the
Versailles.
Sun King.
Well,
Yes.
actually, the people that he admires are all the almost like dictators.
No, not
When
almost. They are.
he had the president of Hungary. He just had the
Yeah,
president of Syria.
yeah, I'm not going to go there anymore.
All
But
of these, if they
anyway,
were international courts, they'd be criminals.
yeah, well, I would hope there is, but
Well, there are, and some of them are criminals.
to yeah, yeah. But anyway, so
We're
back to
not
the
back.
music.
Our half hour is up. We have to buy more
Oh, the
time.
Well,
half
I
hour is
just
up.
want to let you know, yeah, next week I'll show you pictures of my modern kitchen. Not modern family,
Ooh,
modern kitchen,
I'm
which they have
Uh,
to change some of the stuff because they did it
they
wrong.
uh,
ah
I'm
really? Huh? Who
but
said?
are they going to
Who said
are
it?
they going
Me.
to do the changes and they say it's not your fault or you told us what to do?
Right.
No, this is what the designer told me she was doing, and it wasn't done.
Do you have it written?
It's supposed to be in the picture. She changed it.
That's supposed to
I
be
know.
is not.
It's supposed to be.
No,
Uh,
supposed to be is not a legal thing there.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm hoping they do it.
Uh,
Well,
yeah, I
they will
mean,
after they listen to the
Because
show.
no, because I will give bad publicity to them.
mm,
I will. I will
but
make
no,
sure everyone on Facebook knows not to go there if they don't
And
do it.
everyone that
Sorry,
listens
guys. And this woman
everyone that
Amara
listens
is
to Tush Twins,
wonderful.
don't give names now.
no names
No,
now until we
okay,
need to
no,
give
But
names. And if I hope we
no,
don't need to
she's
give
good.
names, but if we
I'm
but
giving
do,
her a kudos. This one
but we
woman.
will.
She actually called
I
me
think our
back. She
last
was
count was
good.
1.5 million viewers
yeah, okay,
Oh,
that's really
wow.
good. Sounds
We're
good.
getting there.
worldwide and out of space.
It's on
Mark
that
the
new,
Martian.
it's on
Mark.
that
But
new thing that they're following. It's not an astro. I don't know what it is. They don't know what it is
they don't
totally.
know that.
Martin.
The
But
name, I
anyway,
forgot.
guys, we'll get into that next week.
Well, if you have
Okay.
clear skies and you're able to, and it's hitting your part of the world or a part of the country, do look up and
Do
look at
look up.
this. It is
It's
Aurora
just
spectacular.
Borealis.
magnificent. So
Anyway,
Mhm.
guys, thank you for
that's
tuning
Mother
in.
Nature. That's the Earth giving you a
And you're
show.
listening to what are we listening to? Tush Twins
The twins.
Tush
on
twins.
Peace out, man.
Tush
malcolmpresents.com.
twins. Tush
And tune in
twins.
next week for another exciting show on who knows what.
We don't know,
Who
but we'll
knows? We
know
don't
soon.
know. We don't even
We
know what
don't
we're doing
know.
Bye bye.
today.
Just
We
check the
didn't even know what we were doing today. You
check the
know.
prices of turkey.
That's right.
Thanksgiving is soon.
Yes. Have a happy, well, gobble
Bye.
gobble. Gobble
See you next
gobble.
week. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.